Welcome in, everybody. This is going to be another Stormgate cast. I'm Algorithmore, and this game is thanks to Thanks. So thanks for submitting this game, as well as a small replay pack, because my replay bucket has been quite empty lately, and Thanks heard about that and decided to send some games along. This one is a ladder match against FirstReflex, playing in the Infernal faction. And yes, I did just want to comment there. Thanks for submitting this, because it's been a little bit hard to get some replays as of late. We all know that Stormgate is in a little bit of a downturn right now. Some might say it a little worse than that. And certainly, if you want to hear more, just go on Reddit or on the Discord even. You will find people that will tell you their opinions on the state of the game. We know because Gobsback has told us that there is stuff in the works and there is a new patch on the way, and I am patiently waiting that content, just like most of you are, as I hope once we have a new patch, there will be some new and interesting changes that we will all be want to see. Hopefully you'll want to see that on my channel. And then also, maybe you'll want to go play on the ladder. I want to go play on the ladder when some of the new changes come down. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I want to apologize if I do not publish content every day. That's what I used to do through early access. It's just been harder to get the replays. Now that I have a few, I'm going to cast these ones from Thanks. And if you happen to have some, if you are still playing the ladder in this slow period, and you have a couple good games, send them my way. I'm happy to cast them up and put them on my channel. And as soon as that new patch comes in, as soon as we have any kind of leak or teaser, I will be happy to share any of that new content. So stay tuned for that. What do we got going here? Gremlin on Lancer action. Couple imps also in the fray here. Brute comes out. And the Lancer actually tries to get away, but wow. Not often that the Lancer gets sort of soft surrounded is what I call that, because it wasn't a full surround, but there was enough body blocking going on from the imps there that the Lancer tried to get out, pathed the wrong way, and then ended up taking a few extra fireballs to the face. We've got a ritual chamber going down here for FirstReflex. What else we got here? Conclave. There's the actual conclave up. You need a conclave to make ritual chambers, so we knew there was already one.
Rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Here comes Stormgate number 1, and base number 3 for Thanks. So Thanks is going bio, it looks. Just 3 racks for now. 3 racks, 3 command posts. The good old-fashioned 3 racks, 3 command posts. And it's Lancer action. 1 Lancer here. Now, I don't know if this Lancer heard about what happened to his old buddy. Old buddy came down here. Uh-oh. This is starting to look like what happened to old buddy. Imps turn to fight, but now there's a bunch of Lancers. Lancer recruits come in. And now it's a whole line of imps. A few of them go down. The gremlins are still there doing fine. A brute and a Hexen show up. Poor Hexen isn't going to do much against Lancers by herself unless she's got her upgrades. I don't think at this stage she does. A couple gaunts popped out too. And now those 4 Lancers are going to get chased away. Meanwhile, there is the Stormgate going on, where it's gone first Lancer action. And no, gaunts are squishy and die. And so the Lancers win that one. These other Lancers might be going to reinforce, while this army... It's like, what are we doing out on the map? We don't know. Why don't we march across it then? Maybe we'll just march into a base. This is a good strategy. I think that FirstReflex could tell that Thanks has a bunch of his units over there. And thinks maybe this is going to be a worthwhile push. We got a very quick sentry post going up with a repair-o-matic. Are we seeing any servos going down? Not really, as the focus started going on the buzzsaw turret. There's one servo going down. But there's enough repair-o-matic here, plus another sentry post in the back that, with the returning Lancers here, there's one Lancer in the back. That's, oh, could have totally been body blocked there. Somehow snuck right through. I don't even know how that worked. And FirstReflex pushing back up here. This is not a wise idea, I don't think. So many Lancers on the back line. Gaunts are going down. Brute's going down. Look at that Lancer ball. You don't usually just see a ton of Lancers just produced like this. Usually you see a transition to Exos, but this is just mass Lancer. Did you know that Lancers are all named Lance? Okay, that's a lie. This guy's name is Private Ryan Emmett. So that was a total lie. It was just a joke. I'm sorry. They all have specific names. I could click on each unit. Ryan Emmett is doing fine right now. These poor Gaunts probably have names too, but we don't need to look at them because they do not live very long against Private Ryan Emmett.
Dimensional rift detected.
Or the Skeleton
Marine.
Marine.
Soon.
What a weird name you got there, mister. And what do we got going on over here? Private Goose Flesh. I feel like I'm just trying to look at all their names now. Mo Jalapeno. I like that one. Okay. Now the Lancers show. Oh, and again, it's still just Lancers. Oh my god. Lancers just, like, imps, gremlins, they don't have anything to say against the Lancers in this match. But wait a second. Hellborns and a Magmadon do. Magmadons definitely are an answer to Lancers. An answer to Lancers. Let's do poetry. But here we go. Lancers. Unfortunately, the Gaunts had to body block there to kind of lock them in, so a lot of Gaunts went down, but all those Lancers also went down. Lancers heading back. There's a Stormgate on the map. I guess Stormgate still happened. There is a medtech. Thanks. Pressed a different button out of his barracks. And there's a Vulcan, too. Here's the tech switch we've all been waiting for. Now, the Magmadon... Come on, Stompy boy. Do your Stompy stomps. Nice. Getting some nice stomps there, but also getting stunned by the jump jets and finally going down. Hellborn in the back, though, are enough to chase the Vulcans away. The Hellborn can probably one or two shot the Vulcans. Just need to get the Gaunts out of the way of those guns, because those guns will splatter. Oh, we got jump jets on here. That means Gaunts are going to go down. And they load up into the evac. A little bit of juggling of the Vulcans there. I wonder if that keeps them spun up. Stormgate does get won by FirstReflex. And what do we get out of this? Sky Hunters. That's a smart play against the evac. Hellborn are enough to... Oh, look at that with the reinforced and the repair-o-matic on the Vulcan. Thanks has been keeping these Vulcans alive. And sadly, those trees... Old Hellborn would tear through those trees. New Hellborn, it's painful to just one click each tree. You have... It's like I'd rather walk all the way around. Now, FirstReflex has been putting on some good pressure. Thanks has answered it, but... Thanks is on 4 bases. And FirstReflex only on 3, and we know what that means. That FirstReflex needs to grab another base. There we go, another base going down. And probably needs to get a little bit more damage done with this army. I don't really like this strategy of marching into the main. Especially strung out like this. No, Exos in the back. They're just marching together. They all heard the armies at the ramp, so they're going to march together. Exos doing this soft surround on the Hellborn, getting 2 of the Hellborn, trading for most of the Exos there. Oh, did that evac go down? I think it did. And it may have had the Vulcans in it. So this is actually...
Dimensional rift
Turning out all right for
Stormgate will
First Reflex. I
activate
thought
soon.
this was a scary maneuver, but no, 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 no. First Reflex knows what he's doing. I don't know what's going on here. Now turning to the third. Getting on top of the flat cannon. Getting on top of some servos. This is kind of nice positioning. Not for the Hellborn, but for the rest of the army
A
here.
Stormgate has appeared.
Get those Hellborn in the back a little bit. And you don't really want the Magmadon marching in against the servos. Have it against the army here. Sky Hunters also in the front. Unfortunately, First Reflex is maneuvering his whole army. And when you do that, it's hard to really get the ones you want up front. Or the ones in the back. Remember, you can't control click your groups. It's interesting to see, even at this high level, that that's something people do, is maneuver the whole army. It looks like there is being a hold here. And that's probably due to these atlases in the back that have been putting down some serious fire. Look at all the blood and guts. Blah, that's all dead infernals. Out of here. I mean, some of those might be some of the Vanguard faction as well, but who knows? We'll just claim those are all infernal guts. You know, the victors write the history. So that was the Battle of Third Base Ridge. Oh, Hellborn here, caught awkwardly. Atlases with some nice drops, and the Hellborn standing in it. No! The Oh, they all went down there. Atlas is getting picked up by the evac, and now we see a bombing run. Oh my goodness. There is no army left. There is no army left. The reinforcing gaunts come up, and ay. And we get a good game.